guys, welcome back to another video. If you want to discover the best manifestation method for you, because guess what guys, we're all different and our brains are entirely different, which means we are going to be all manifesting in slightly different ways. So if someone tells you that there is one size fits all, everyone should do this one manifestation method, they're wrong. Some people are going to find that one method highly effective, other people are going to find it not as effective. They still might find it effective, but it's not the best one for them. For example, some of us girlies out here like me have ADHD, and physically sat there doing nothing, trying to think about nothing, is virtually impossible. You know, I require some guidance, some assistance, a bit of music to focus on. You know, it's very hard for me to concentrate. Everyone also has different upbringings, which means everyone has a different self-concept. And you guys know that in order to manifest, not only are we manifesting the elevation, but we also need to change the brain chemistry in our brains in order to change the self-concept so that we believe that we can achieve this thing and then we can actually achieve it. And a lot of people focus on the gain and no one focuses on the change that we have to do alongside it. So even if you're doing meditations or affirmations, you might also need to do meditations that work on your self-concept, just like you might need to do affirmations that work on your self-concept, because they kind of come together like peas in a pod. And when you do it right, that is when you achieve the astronomical quantum leaps that we want. In essence, the secret is believing, and believing is feeling. Without feeling, without invoking an emotion, there is no energy sent out into the universe to say what you want. Without feeling, the message remains unsent on what you want. Without no energy, no frequency, it's just stagnant. There's nothing going on there. There's no movement in the universe. We need to actually emit a frequency, emit an energy, aka a feeling. So what you need to focus on is how you feel. When you are doing all of these manifestation methods, how do you feel? If you are doing affirmations all day, every day, but you're doing the washing up, the gardening, you're driving, you're at work, are you actually feeling what it's like to have that end result in your affirmation? If you're affirming that you're a new confident person that has loads of money, do you feel like a new confident person that has loads of money when you're doing those affirmations? Or are you too distracted to actually feel what that feels like? You're rewiring your brain still, but you're not manifesting. So at that point, the affirmation is good for self-concept, right? The rewiring of the brain, the changing of your reality, the changing of your brain, but it's not going to be good for the quantum jumping, the manifestation where you want to go from here to a new reality. It will be good for changing the reality, but it won't be good for enhancing the reality. Do you know what I'm saying? Because you're just changing your brain chemistry, you're not actually manifesting. So there's kind of a bit of a difference there. And like I said, we need both of them to be working for everything to be changing super fast. So like I said, if there's no feelings actually felt, think of it like the message remains unsent. It's undelivered, but it's not unread by the universe, you know? The universe doesn't quite know what you're on about. So if you're trying new methods, a really good example, a thing to do is to just write it in a notebook. Affirmations, guided meditations, scripting. Write down how you feel. How intense was that for you? If it's been weeks, if it's been months, you're doing something wrong basically. As Neville Goddard said, you should get everything in 3 days, and if it's not in 3 days, there's something wrong. which is where we need to do the self-concept work, because if we haven't got it in 3 days, it means we haven't believed it's going to happen in less than 3 days. So we need to work on the belief system before we start manifesting, right? So write down how you feel after each manifestation method, and you'll start to think, oh, you know what, I was really deeply into this one here. I was really connected. This felt amazing. Like, I had to snap out of it, and I was so disappointed when I came back to the 3D. That is the manifestation method you need to be sticking to all day, every day. So affirmations and guided visualizations are great for me, but a lot of people say that scripting is really good for them, because if you think about it, when you're sat here writing like this, you're writing quite slow. It's quite meditative. And when you're writing, you're kind of picturing that thing that you're writing about. You're like, yeah, oh, I'd love to be on a beach right now. And you're picturing you on the beach. So if it causes you to visualize and it causes you to feel, that is the manifestation method for you. And obviously write down if you feel excited, bored, distracted. Do you get bored and distracted easily? If so, it's not that intense for you and it's not really that effective for you. And what do you feel like has caused the most movement in your life? For instance, are you on a high for the rest of your day? Do you start seeing signs, synchronicities? People start doing good things for you in the daytime after you've done that manifestation method? Or is it a bit stagnant and you're a bit like, is it really working? And then you begin to question it, and then obviously questioning is bad because it's coming from a place of lack. We need to be doing like the fun stuff, the deep stuff, the stuff that really makes us feel like we are actually in the end result. And then we want to sit in that for as long as possible. If I could sit here and guided visualize for the whole entire day and sit in the 4D, literally feel those feelings all day, every day, I really, really, really would. Because if you can do that and truly feel that and believe that in that moment, then I swear to you, it will literally appear in your life the next day. Like, that would be true quantum leaping. But I understand not all of us have the time, all the brain power, the concentration to sit there and do that. But I do really want to try the thing that Neville Goddard's student did, where he robotic affirmed for 16 hours over and over and over, and then became a millionaire soon after that. I would really like to do that for 3 hours to start with, to see how it goes. I think it would be really fun to do it on a YouTube live though, so if you guys think that's a good idea, I think that would be really fun, and then we can affirm together, because my affirmations that I'm going to do are going to be around money. Well, we all want more passive income. So we could be affirming them together, or you could listen to it and listen to them as affirmations whilst I'm doing it, so that'd be really cool. But therefore, in essence, the best manifestation method for you is the one that evokes the most emotion for you, and the higher the frequency that you're on, the higher the plane that you're on whilst you're doing that method, the faster your manifestation is going to come. If you want me to do a video on all of the different manifestation methods and exactly how to do them, if you're like a deer in headlights and you have absolutely no idea where to start with manifestation, I can do a video on that, because like I said, I have tried it all, guys. I've been there, I've done that, I've got bored, hence why I didn't do manifesting for a few years. I manifested the exact house on my vision board, but there's always been parts that were broken for me when I didn't do it properly. For example, I'd manifest the house, but I hadn't bought it. I had to rent it. Like, I was renting at that point. I hadn't manifested the money. But it was the exact house on my vision board, you know, the size, the new build, like, it was so specific, but it was rented, and I wanted to buy a house, do you know what I mean? And then I manifested going self-employed and having all the freedom in the world, but then I ran out of money, and then I started a business, and then so I manifested the self-employment, but then I got stuck in a business where I was technically just working another job, basically. So I manifested going self-employed, but I didn't manifest staying self-employed and enjoying it and having passive income. And this is what happens, guys, when we're not specific. I've been there, I've done that, honestly. I've manifested so many things, and I've manifested good things, but also, like I said, broken manifestations where it's came, but I haven't been as specific enough, and this is something that's so important. I will teach this in Paid to Exist, which is a program I'm working on now, where it teaches you exactly how to get paid to exist and live in your passive princess era, exactly how to get there, the things that people miss a lot of the time, the things that I have made, my mistakes that I've made, that guys, you don't need to make these mistakes. You don't need to achieve broken manifestations like I did. So everything will be taught in there, but I'm gonna leave it there. Anyways, like I said, leave a comment if you want me to do a video following on from this about manifestation methods. But yeah, have a lovely rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next one. If you want to subscribe for more manifestation content, then I'll see you in the next one. Bye.